Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone, wherever you're watching from. Um, I want to be doing a top-down analysis on GBpusd and eurusd, and let's see what's likely to happen. So, this is today is of January, Friday, January 31st. This is the last Friday of the month. So we have to be very careful, right? So coming to the chart this morning, what do I see? Let's go to the daily time frame and do our top down analysis. So on the daily time frame, as you can see, um we made we are in a bearish market, right? Forming higher highs and lower lows. You have this lower high that made this lower low over here. So price has come back to that supply zone, and price induced all these guys. Price induced all those guys. Price quickly started going bearish. Sorry for all these drawings I have in my this thing over here. Let me just delete these ones. So what is price doing? Price is basically just, we can see that price is actually bearish now. I can confirm that price is bearish. But why do I think price is bearish? Is because if you see, we have this higher highs, this higher low, this higher high into supply. Now this supply now is actually in control. As you can see, this fair value gap, immediately price came to this daily fair value gap. Price rejected quickly to the downside. Let's go down to the 4 hours time frame. Let me show you guys clearly what I'm seeing. So if you draw your fib from this low to this high, where is it? Um, from this low to this high on this Euro USD chart, you can see that we have still not yet come to the 50%. We are not even close to the 50%, right? So there is still room for price to come down. There is still room. So let me just take that out first. So immediately price feel this imbalance over here, clearing all this liquidity, and price quickly went down and broke structure to the downside. That's what I'm seeing, right? So all these lower highs over here, they are going to eventually get taken out. After I see this on demand zone failed, it couldn't lead to a break of structure, it failed. And also this demand zone over here also failed. It also failed because it failed to break structure to the upside. Because if this is the ultimate demand zone, like this higher high, higher low, that made this overall higher high, higher lows over here, another higher high, and the higher low back to the extreme, we are supposed to make a new higher high, right? Now price just came, feel this imbalance and rejected quickly, clearing all this liquidity. And as you know, price is still in premium, right? And what do we do in premium prices? We sell and we buy in discounts. So right now we see this trend line failed. This trend line that was coming one touch, two touch, three touch. This trend line failed. And right now we have equal lows over here. Now this is something I want to see get taken out also. This equal lows over here. And what do I see next again? So let's just go down to the 1 hour time frame and the 15-minute time frame. Let me just show you what exactly happened. So yesterday, during the New York session, price, I don't know if there was news. Yeah, I think there was news. Price came, clear liquidity above those highs, and quickly push down, break structure. Last night I saw an entry type over here. I could have taken the entry, but I didn't take that entry. Like this side over here, I saw that entry, but I didn't take it. So let me just clear this away. I don't really know how to use this very much. So let's just, so after price break structure to the downside, price even give an entry type over here before pushing down. You can see price came to this breaker block I don't trade the breaker block actually because the stop loss is just too much for me. Price traded into this zone over here and push down, right? And that push down led to a break of structure. This break of structure over here. That's what I saw, and I know price will be bearish for the day. Now, before price becomes bearish, price still has to manipulate some early sellers out and also invite the buyers, right? If price is going to take out early sellers, price is also going to invite buyers. People that are seeing this as a run of liquidity, bullish break of structure, everybody wants to buy when price comes to this zone. So, what do I see when I went to the 15-minute time frame? On the 15-minute time frame, this zone is not much valid for me, right? Why is it not much valid? Because what actually validates a demand zone, I want you guys to be learning these things that I'm saying. What validates a demand zone is three things. Number first is time of the day. What time did that demand zone form? Because we know the institutions were there, were the one that pushed price. So in this case, this was after New York close. This was in the evening, right? And then Nigerian time actually. This was after New York close. Price made this high. And also there's another supply zone. Sorry, maybe I was calling demand. There was another supply zone over here. In this supply zone, there's still another supply zone here. What do we see now, guys? So we see that this zone over here is most likely going to be liquidity, right? It's most likely going to be liquidity, and this supply zone will eventually become to, and price will react from here and eventually comes out and take out all this liquidity to the downside. So that's what I'm seeing on Euro USD. I mean, I could be wrong and price could just react at this demand zone, this supply zone, and continue bearish. Whatever happens, we just wait for our time window. We are just 30 minutes before the London Open. So when I go to GBpusd, let's go to GBpusd real quick. It's actually the same thing, right? Yeah, the same thing. GBpusd was the one I even set the limit, but it's not valid enough for me. So you guys, you don't have to be trading this type of trades every day. I saw this trade yesterday. I could have took it, but uh, it was not valid enough for me. What is this? Why is this doing this? Let's take that out. Yeah. So I saw this trade yesterday because this one was even more valid for me, but it's still not enough for me to take this trade, right? So we came into that supply also on Euro USD I was talking about. We came into that supply and we broke structure to the downside. We cleared all the liquidity above this height. You can see all this resistance zone. We cleared all the liquidity and we tapped into this supply, and we are having a reaction that's showing that sellers are in control. You guys should know the sellers are in control. So what do we see? We saw the break of structure to the downside. Price didn't come to any demand zone, any valid demand zone, because that should also be what do I call it? That would also be a bad thing because price didn't come and price just came back here. I didn't take this trade because it was out of my key time window. So immediately, as you guys can see, the concept work. We came into this breaker lock over here, and immediately price started selling to the downside. Now, this demand zone over here, I marked out this demand zone yesterday. I actually thought price is going to induce and come to this demand zone, but instead price reacted on this demand zone. Instead price reacted on this demand zone and price didn't come to this demand zone. Now this is forming a liquidity over here. So what happened? We saw the reaction. Price came, take out that liquidity, give a reaction, and started going up. And price is moving up. Now, why am I not interested in the upside? As you can see, the reaction from the sellers was very, very fast. You can see the lower low, lower high, and the lower low was very, very quick. But you can see the buyer sign is slow retracement to the upside. You can see this buy over here, this I hope you guys can see my cross here, right? This higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Right now, this is happening live. This is just the complex pullback to take out this liquidity, come into the supply, and we sell off. Now that's exactly what I'm seeing. And I'm also seeing that price is shaking the early early sellers right now. Some people will be seeing, oh, smart money traders, this trend line, we took liquidity, we came into the supply. Everybody is selling now, right? Everybody is selling in this zone. Now I'm not going to be interested in selling there. If you go down to the 5 minute time frame, we might have had a break of structure right now. All right, you can see we came into the supply. Even if this trade plays out, there is a reason I will not be taking this type of trade when there is liquidity above this high. This high is not also on a relevant time, because the three things I said validates a demand or a supply zone. Number one is time of day. Number two is liquidity. Did it take out any early buyers or any sellers? That's also the confirmation I'm looking for. So in this case, this high over here, let me just take this position tool out so we can see everything clearly. So in this zone over here, you can see that we took liquidity, right? You can see this high got induced by this zone, and we pushed down. We came and mitigated that zone again. Now this mitigation didn't actually have any inducement, but we can see now we are in the selling order flow. We are doing the higher lows, lower highs, and lower lows. So right now, some people are entering here. You see this break of structure right now. They are entering their sell from here. They are entering their sell from here, and everybody is, yeah, let's go and make a new lower low, right? Because we have this break of structure. Everybody wants to sell right now. Everybody wants to sell. We saw the break of structure. Everybody is looking for sell now. Most likely they are going to get taken out. Why are they going to get taken out? First of all, even though we clear this trend line liquidity over here, this supply zone is too close to Asian session. Everything about this trade is not valid for me. So I would want price to take out this high face, even if price doesn't necessarily have to come to this um supply zone. Price should just take out these highs. That's what I'm expecting. So if price does that, then I'll be looking to sell. I'll sell everything, because as you guys know, I passed my funded account. I even made a video, but the video didn't actually I sold my phone, so I couldn't record that video very well. So this is the new account. Now this is the live account. As you can see it, this was the previous trade. Let me go to, this was the evaluation trade that I took, and this is the live account. Now I also have a live account over here, and this one is from a free funded account. This one I actually passed it in just 2 trades. The reason why I'm taking all these small trades was just because they gave me a minimum of 4 days to trade, 4 trading days. So that's why I just took all these less trades to just pass time out. So as you can see it here, this is the first day. I made $296 in just one trade, and I made another $9 that actually got me to pass the challenge, because I was looking for 300. Now I'm just waiting for the days to complete, so I can just go to phase 2. Now if this trade plays out as I'm expecting, then I'll be very happy to take another sell, right? So that's all for now. You guys, I hope you guys learned something. on how traps actually works. First of all, you need to know when is your supply and demand zone will fail, because most of the times you see supply and demand zone getting failed. Most of the times these are one of the things that cause all this, right? So let's just wait and see how this plays out. Now, I didn't take this trade, this is just for reference only, but let's see how this one plays out.